toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Terrapins ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and it takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. To throw, it's Washington. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Massey. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise if these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They've got the screen set up. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Got a man, it's Manning. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turned down.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's massive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Utah State. That's That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gives it on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Washington. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that 1st touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give on the inside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got room at the 35. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll open the second half on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got a man. It's Scott. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now, and we don't always see this from this group. They're up 14 over Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Got it in the middle. It's Humes. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Humes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Might be looking to run. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the back.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
31, Maryland 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a gap. It's Massey. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. Grab near the marker, it's Humes. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Terrapins are marching down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 12, set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better here.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Catch in the middle. It's Massey. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Washington. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Terps can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback, getting the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in this end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now, setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted deep in his own end.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.